Hey guys, I'm Jessica Watkins. I'm racing in Australian Supersport on a Suzuki GSXR 600, sponsored by Metal Gear Braking Components, Paramount Nutrition, 6 Degrees Motorcycles, and Motion Logics. Yeah.
Well done.
That was
Nailed
really
that. One shot.
No, that was really, no, I stuffed up the end. The last sponsor. Okay.
All this can be trimmable and I'm going to clean it up.
Hi guys, Patricia Fernandez here, representing USA Racing Superbike on my Jackson 1000 ADR Motorsports Fly Racing. Here from Tulsa, Oklahoma, back in the States. Pro racer in Moto America back home, and this is my first time racing a 1000 and first time racing in Australia. We're both looking at you.
It's so easy to remember, Eliza. You've both been out there and had a look at the track. How have you found the conditions so far?
It's been pretty good, given the limited time we get it these days. We only had half an hour on track yesterday and 15 minutes this morning, so you pretty much got to get out there and get on it straight away. But it's interesting, keeps you on your toes, and we're having a lot of fun so far, and got qualifying this afternoon, so can't wait.
First time down to Australia and you elected to jump on the 1000cc. Famous track out here at Phillip Island. What's been your thoughts so far?
It's fast. It's really fast here at Phillip Island. I've never raced the 1000, never been here. Of course, it's one of the pinnacle places that every motorcycle racer in all of the world wants to come to Phillip Island because it's so fast. If you take away the cool factor that you're racing and looking at the ocean and you're in Australia, the surface is amazing. The grip is great. It's all been repainted and resurfaced from what I've heard, and it's great. I mean, full throttle everywhere, so I like it, and hopefully just getting faster every single lap.
You won't know it so much, but you will maybe. Victorian weather can change in an instant. You feeling some rain, or you want a dry track?
I definitely want a dry track. Phillip Island's always unpredictable. It could be nice and sunny down the straight and then raining at Siberia, but I think we might be okay this afternoon. We've had a little bit of rain, but it wasn't enough to wet the track, so I don't think it's going to be wet enough for wets.
Long way to come to travel down here to compete in a race. What are your expectations and how have you found Australia?
Well, everyone's really hospitable, I can say that. Getting used to the accents and all the words and everything, getting my lingo down. Expectations for me, obviously, I compete in the full series back home and a lot of other international racing, road racing in Ireland. It's just getting comfortable and just improving every single lap. New track, new tires, new bike, everything counts. And as a support race, like Jess said, we're really limited on time. So just going out there and hammering it. So as long as I keep improving and hopefully beat a few people, it'll feel good and get better. I have my own personal goals, obviously getting faster every time of what my expectations would be on the track. But fingers crossed it all goes well and keep the rubber side down.
Now I'm sure your shoulders must be getting sore carrying the girl contingent here. Does it add any more pressure going into the class as the girls racing?
I don't think so. I think I don't know about you, but if anything, it gives us more drive to just get out there and just go.
I mean, this is the only sport, one of the only sports left where it's not sex divided. We get no separation, no special treatment. We have to qualify under all the exact same rules, and it's great. And I mean, we're all friends, and we might be girls off the bike, but once those helmets go on, we're all equal, and all the guys out there respect us and stuff, and it's fine. I mean, they'll push us off, we'll push them off. That's what racers do.
So there's some female white line fever under the helmet?
Yeah.
I mean, I like to scream and cuss in my helmet. I'm sure what I'm calling them and what they're calling me is a little different, but it's all good. We're all racers when it comes down to it. We all take the same risks when we're out there, so it doesn't matter.
How'd you guys get into racing?
I was actually a bit of a late bloomer. I only got my learners and learned how to ride about 9 years ago, and then I've been racing for 5 years. I just started doing track days and got a bit faster, and I just thought I'd give one race a go, and I did okay, and that's kind of where it all started, and here I am, racing at a national level and loving it. It's good.
Yeah, I've only been doing it less than 5 years. I did my first track day 5 years ago, and I just had a bike, a little 500. I commuted back and forth to school because I couldn't afford gas on anything else. And I used to go to all the pro races back home. I was a fan, and it was fun. And all my friends were doing track days, and I couldn't afford it. And I saved up my money all winter, and slept in my truck and ate peanut butter and jelly. And I went and did some track days, and I was just addicted from day one. And just kept doing them, and within a few months I started racing and won a bunch of championships, and then went pro in less than 2 years, and now I travel all over the world and race motorcycles, so
living
pretty
the
awesome.
dream.
What is it about racing that keeps drawing you back in? Why do you love it?
Oh, it's just everything about it. You know, I don't think I could. I couldn't imagine life without motorcycles in it. It's just love going fast and just love the whole buzz of racing. It's great.
Yeah, Guy Martin describes it the best. The buzz, everything, the adrenaline, the anxiety going on. You know, it's usually for me. I get much more nervous before and after I get on the bike. When I'm on the bike, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But like Jess says, it's all of it. It's all mixed up, and it's just. I feel like racers have to be more competitive than another sport like soccer or anything else. It's just a higher level of risk that we take, and I find that racers are racers on and off the motorcycle. It wouldn't matter if we got off the bike and we were on bicycles or we were on skateboards. We'd be racing and trying to go fast and beat each other. So it's kind of just something that's in you and that never goes away. So even if the day came where I wasn't on a motorcycle, I'd probably be racing bicycles or doing something else to keep that competitor in me satisfied. But
do you guys have any weird superstitions you do before you jump on the bike for a qualifying session or a race?
Actually, yeah, I do like to just spend a little bit of time with my bike just beforehand, talk to it, pat it, give it a cuddle, just make sure we both get back safely, and that's pretty much about it.
You can't judge on that, I used to do that.
No, I name all my bikes, and they all have girl names, so I yell at them when I'm out there racing. I'm like, come on, come on, So I talk to them, but I don't really have any weird superstitions or anything like that. I mean, I get my leathers on a few minutes early and kind of stretch. I like to listen to music and tune out the world, just kind of get in the zone, and I do laps in my head. But other than that, nothing really. I mean, I've been doing it a few times, and it doesn't matter what you do, you'll still get the butterflies and everything inside. But once I get on the bike, I'm fine. It's like I said, it's the before that I get more work done.
If you didn't race, what would you do?
Both of our faces are like, what does that mean?
Not race?
Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're both like, what?
Watkins is option.
Yeah, is that an Australian thing? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't have an answer, sorry.
I don't know. I've been thinking about going back to school or doing something else, like if I couldn't race. And, I was talking to my family about it, and my mom and my sister and everyone, they're like, you can't not race. They're like, you would be miserable. So I don't know. I mean, obviously there's an age limit to what we do, and at some point, I'd hope to think I'd still be involved some way or the other in the paddock or with an organization that's racing involved, but who knows? I can't think that far ahead. Right now, I just think one turn at a time, so.
What do you guys do to train for pre-season and training off the bike?
I spend a lot of time in the gym, do a lot of weight training, cardio. I've got a personal trainer who I see once a week, and just focus on nutrition. That's obviously key. You need to make sure you're eating the right things, and you've got to keep energy levels up over a race weekend as well. But yeah, just spend a lot of time in the gym basically, and try and get on the bike as much as possible, and just ride.
Yeah, I mean, physical fitness and nutrition is so essential, especially here. The races are a lot shorter than back home. The pro races are 20 plus laps, or when I leave, I go home and do the Daytona 200. It's 200 miles on a race pace. So definitely a lot of cycling, a lot of core and legs is everything you use to maneuver the bike and push it. Eating well. The regimen, everyone will slack off a little bit on the holidays, but closer to a race, you get much more strict, much more toned. I mean, you got to have your stomach tight and your legs strong to push that bike around. Definitely, for me, being on the super bike, I didn't realize how much upper body I was going to have to use. Compared to the 600, you can throw them around a lot easier, but I can feel my upper body a little sore. So if I intend to race the super bike more, I'll definitely train that a little harder. But definitely, I mean, core and legs, so pedaling and sit-ups and all kinds of other stuff. It's great for bikini season, but every other time it's not fun. I get very hangry. You get so hungry, you get angry. So they have to feed me the more I train, or I just destroy stuff. So
yeah.